Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Even the weather can't dampen a wonderful day such as this. My name is John Michael, and I'm privileged to be the play-by-play broadcaster for the Cleveland Cavaliers. My job is to describe all of the action and to help our fans at home enjoy the nuances of the terrific game of basketball. As we are all gathered here today, my job is to describe much more. Today is a historic day in the city of Cleveland. Today we break ground on so much more than just a practice floor. We break ground on a new world-class high-tech facility. We break ground on one of the largest and most advanced training and performance complexes in the world. We break ground on a one-of-a-kind vision, one that will have a profound impact not only on our Cleveland Cavaliers, but on our communities here in the city of Cleveland. The Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center is going to promote and transform the look and feel of downtown Cleveland on one of the premier waterfronts in our nation. Not only making it a destination for visitors here in Cleveland, but a destination for current and future NBAers. What is it that has made something once thought to be impossible so possible? What has made the unthinkable reality? We break ground today in big part because of the unparalleled cooperation between two titans in their fields. The partnership between the Dan Gilbert-led Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Clinic is so much more than just a contractual agreement, so much more than just a name on a facility. This is a reflection of a synergy that continues to play a vital role in reshaping our city, this organization, and the future of sports medicine. It unites two entities that aren't about financials or bottom lines, but so much more about the quality of the humans that they employ and about their world-class services that truly make a difference in people's lives. Today jumpstarts a 25-year partnership extension, 25 years between the Cavaliers and the Clinic. As we embark upon combining an athletic facility with the Clinic's medical experience, make no mistake, today we revolutionize sports and healthcare. I'll say that again. Today we revolutionize sports and healthcare and continue to solidify this city's position as a world leader in both of these fields. To help us celebrate this landmark day, we'll hear from Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb, County Executive Chris Ronayne, Vice President of Basketball and Business Operations for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Grant Gilbert, Cavaliers Rock Entertainment Group and Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse CEO Nick Barlich, a true pioneer in his field, Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Tom Mihalovich, Cleveland Cavaliers President of Basketball Operations Kobe Altman, and perhaps a few other special guests as well. With that, let's get right to it. Here's Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a great day in the city of Cleveland, Ohio. So as I was coming to the groundbreaking ceremony this morning, I was reflecting on my first meeting with Nick, Kofi, and the leadership team at Bedrock and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the biggest question I asked them was, how fast can we get shovels in the ground for this project? And I have to admit, I didn't expect us to have shovels in the ground in less than 3 years, but we got it done. We got it done. And the key to getting it done was a true public-private partnership. First, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the hard-working, dedicated public servants at City Hall who made today possible. We truly took an all-of-government approach, working with my partners at City Council to make today possible by passing the first ever large-scale waterfront tax increment financing district in the city of Cleveland, Ohio. Over $4 billion over the next 30 years to make sure Cleveland has one of the best waterfronts, not just in America, but in the world as well, too. I also want to reflect on this historical moment because 50 years ago, one of my predecessors, the first black mayor of a major American city, was confronted with the crisis where this river caught on fire. And he crisscrossed the nation and did a nationwide pollution tour talking about the importance of clean waterways all across America. And 50 years later, this groundbreaking is a symbol of not just Cleveland's comeback, but America's comeback, and this partnership is going to lead the way. So congrats, and I look forward to seeing more shovels in the ground very, very, very soon. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor Bibb. Let's now welcome to the stage County Executive Chris Ronayne.
Good morning, Cleveland. How are you feeling today? It's a great day out here, as the mayor said. I'm proud to be here as your county executive. I said to our city councilman, Kerry McCormick, on the way in that without bias, this is my favorite place in Cleveland on the riverbanks. It's as much for the history as the mayor just reflected on, but it's as much also for the future. And the future is here. I want to thank Tom Mihalovich and Dan Gilbert, and also the Bedrock team, Kofi Bonner and his team, for finding the future in Cleveland, Ohio. It is, I think, the confluence of who we are: health, water, and sports. What's Cleveland but health, water, and sports, right? Our most notable marquee features of this town all come together right in this place. It doesn't happen without partnership, and as the mayor said, there's a public-private, and I'll add nonprofit partnership at work right here. In the state of Ohio, we've been lucky to have a great legislative delegation who brought home $45 million in brownfield grants with the governor's assistance this year to Cleveland, 3 of which will be used on these river banks here in Cleveland, Ohio. I want to thank, in no particular order, just who I see out there, Bride Rose Sweeney, state representative from the state, Terrence Upchurch, state representative, Tom Patton, state representative. I see Max Miller, congressman, thank you for being here today. Matt Dolan, thank you, finance chair and state senator. Looking up above you, I see Blaine Griffin, council president, county council president Pernell Jones, Kerry McCormick, city councilman, county council member Meredith Turner, and county councilman Dale Miller. I also want to say to our nonprofit partners, I see leaders here, Beju Shaw from the Greater Cleveland Partnership, David Gilbert from the Cleveland Sports Commission and Destination Cleveland, and Brian Zimmerman from the Cleveland Metro Parks. That's what makes this place go. The public-private nonprofit partnership that puts together a plan with investors like Bedrock and the Cleveland Clinics, and we make it go. Last thing I want to say one more time is a shout out to Dan Gilbert. The partnership that he and Tom Mihalovich have created between these 3 entities of Bedrock, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cleveland Clinic is unparalleled. And it's what's going to make this town turn around, just like we sit on this turning basin of the Cuyahoga River. I will say this, after a hard-fought baseball series with the Detroit Tigers, which they played their hearts out. The Detroit Tigers played their hearts out, and so did the Cleveland Guardians. But it was reminiscent of the grit of 2 sister cities, Detroit and Cleveland. And I want to thank Dan, who's referenced before, and Bedrock team definitely gets this. This is the sister city to Detroit, and these 2 towns come together with grit and a fighting attitude to turn a town around. So to Dan Gilbert, we had a conversation, as I mentioned at the announcement day, that we ought to have a CAVS practice facility and some other recreational amenities right here downtown. That was in 2004. Takes time for an idea to nurture. 20 years later, we're here. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Kofi. Most importantly, thank all of you, this great public-private nonprofit partnership that's at work to turn this town into a great, great place, even better than it is now. Thanks very much.
Thank you, County Executive Ronayne. Anyone who's been around this franchise for any length of time knows full well the positive impact that our chairman and his family have had on our city, on our teams, and on us. Since 2004, the Gilbert family has invested more than $2 billion in the region and brought both an NBA championship and an American Hockey League championship to the city of Cleveland. In an era when sports owners are routinely questioned for their short-sightedness or indifference, their inability to lead or unwillingness to spend, there is one family that not only bucks the trend, but does so dramatically that they stand alone. The Gilbert's family's vision, their unwavering willingness to go above and beyond, and their steadfast insistence upon doing the right thing is the backbone of all of this and the reason why all of us are here today. I can without hesitation say that I would now like to introduce you to a critical member of the best ownership family in all of sports, Vice President of Basketball and Business Operations of the Cavaliers, Grant Gilbert.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank Mayor Bigg and County Executive Ronayne for being here for this important day. Obviously, none of this gets done without them, so just want to give a round of applause for them. It's an honor to welcome everybody here for the official groundbreaking of the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center. This project represents more than just a new facility. It marks a significant milestone in our city's journey and our unwavering commitment to breathing new life into Cleveland's riverfront. This month, as we look back to celebrate 3 decades of the Cavaliers' presence in downtown Cleveland, we also boldly are stepping into the future. The Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center is not just another building. It is set to become the world's leading peak performance center. As the new headquarters and training facility for our Cavaliers, we are cementing Cleveland as one of the premier destinations for professionals in our league. And by partnering with the Cleveland Clinic, we ensure that its impact will extend far beyond our team and that all residents in our region have access to top-tier sports medicine. The Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center is also the first step in completely transforming and revitalizing the Cuyahoga Riverfront into one of the most impressive waterfronts in the country. As the first vertical development of Bedrock's $3.5 billion Cuyahoga Riverfront Master Plan, it will be a catalyst for the city's urban transformation. Investing in the riverfront will have an amplifier effect that will help businesses grow, create job opportunities for residents, and drive additional investment into the city and establish a true sense of local pride. We're so grateful to our State House, county, and city partners for their support in this transformative effort. As we break ground today, we are not just digging into the earth, we are laying the foundation for Cleveland's bright future. We cannot wait to get together again in a few years to celebrate the grand opening of this amazing facility. Thank you, and have a great day, everybody.
Our next speaker works hand in hand with the Gilbert family, a man whose drive and passion are poised to aggressively lead this organization to continued future success for years to come. It's my pleasure to introduce the CEO of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Rock Entertainment Group, and Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Nick Barlich.
I guess going forth, a lot of your talking points are already taken, but first, what a momentous day. How incredible is it to sit on the shores of the Cuyahoga River, which, as Mayor Bibb once said, was lit on fire, And now today we light a new fire, a fire that burns even brighter in the name of progress, in the name of impact, and in the name of development. And all of you here played such a vital role in allowing us to get to today. I do want to take a moment to say a few thank yous. Thank you to Mayor Bibb, County Executive Ronayne, your administrations, your progressive thought, your partnership, and your focus on creating outcomes have helped to deliver us to today. To our City Council President, Blaine Griffin, Carrie McCormick, who we know is also in attendance. This facility will sit in your district, and we couldn't do it without the steadfast work of our partners at City Council. And to County Council President Pernell Jones, and all of our County Council members that are here today, thank you for your partnership in helping us deliver something that truly will be iconic for our region and our city for years to come. Forgive me as the list of names gets a little long, but to the folks that are here from the State House, Senator Matt Dolan, Senator Serino, thank you so much for your continued leadership downstate, for all that you do in helping us deliver this great outcome. And to our local delegation, our friends from Washington that are here, Congresswoman Shontel Brown, Congresswoman Amelia Sykes, and Congressman Max Miller. Thank you all for your partnership and your leadership across our country to help us get to today. To Kofi, Ivy, Deb, the entire team at Bedrock, Nora, our brothers and sisters in the family of companies that have helped us hand in hand deliver today. We wouldn't be here without your leadership, your guidance, and your impact, and we can't thank you enough. To Jonathan Malley and his entire team at Populous, these pictures, they're more than just pretty pictures. They're going to create an iconic level of an outcome of a building that will shine like a beacon of hope and momentum for our region, and we thank you for your continued stewardship and design as we work through this project. To our team members at the CAVS and Rock Entertainment Group who've poured themselves into this tirelessly to create today. To Anthony Bonavita, Meg Murray, Ali Imbrucchio, there's so many more we cannot thank for all their work to go into today. But Dom and Meg, who are here around the clock making sure this site was ready to go, your impact, we cannot understate it, and thank you so much. And not finally, but to build off of some of John's statements earlier about our chairman, Dan Gilbert, and his family. You know, Dan and the Gilbert family name will be etched in an iconic way in the history books of this great city and region for decades to come, not just for the resources that have been deployed, but for the confidence, for the faith, and for ultimately the vision to double down on great American cities like Cleveland and Detroit. Without that, we wouldn't be here today. And as John said, I want to just double down on one thing. When this facility's finished, Dan and his family will have invested over $2 billion, in this region, with another $2 to $3 billion in the pipeline to come. That doesn't have, round of applause for that. We firmly believe we sit at the core in the Mediterranean of the Midwest between Detroit and Cleveland, and there is no reason why we can't accomplish all that we want with the pride, the passion, and the care for the cities that we serve. And finally, to our partners at the Cleveland Clinic, to Dr. Tom, to Bill, to Dennis, to Paul, to Sam, to Barry, to the entire group, I cannot thank you all enough. And to Dr. Meraz for helping bring this to life. Our partnership, which started in 1993 and will continue on for another 25 years, is because of your care, your passion, and the vision and leadership that you share within your institution every single day. And it is a pride, the fact that we have Cleveland Clinic right here in our own home, and we're able to do something together that not only changes the trajectory and the momentum of this riverfront, but changes the trajectory and the momentum of the way that people look at medicine, care, and athletics as we go forward. It actually will stand as the longest standing healthcare provider relationship in all of professional sports as we announce the 25-year extension today. that is not something to hold lightly. And we care so deeply about what the next 25 years look like. Finally, today, this facility, the Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center, will be threaded with innovation. It'll be threaded with dynamics and analytics and ultimately performance and outcomes that will not only serve the athletes we see on the floor every single night, but it'll serve this community. It will serve as a heartbeat and to create vibrancy along this riverfront that's long been lasting and long been needed. And it's something that as we turn the page on today, we turn the page on today in a bigger, brighter, and bolder way because of all the partnerships that exist around this incredible opportunity. With that, I want to bring up the CEO, a close, dear friend, and our partner in all of this, Dr. Tom Mihaljevic. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nick, and welcome. Welcome to this momentous occasion for Cleveland Clinic, for Cavaliers organization, for our city. We're so excited about this morning, so that we have only one regret, and that is that we haven't properly warmed up for it, for those of us shivering here in the back. But it is truly a milestone. It is a milestone not just for Cleveland Clinic, it is a milestone for Cavaliers organization. It is a milestone because of our partnership, we will transform sports medicine, not just for professional athletes, but also for those of us who love sports, who used to be athletes, who would like to continue to be active. We have been fortunate, as Nick has mentioned, to serve as a medical partner for Cleveland Cavaliers for over 3 decades, and we do look forward for the next 25 years and even longer. But let me just tell you a few things about our center. Cleveland Clinic Global Peak Performance Center marks a new frontier in sports medicine. This center will assemble the largest collection of sports health data in the world, and it is uniquely positioned to really transform the way that we look at sports medicine, the way that we look in sustaining exceptional performance for professional, high school athletes, and for all members of our community. We believe that this is going to transform the way we look at a human performance as a whole. Now, this is, once again, something that we are extremely proud of. We're proud of it not because it just makes a milestone in healthcare, but it's also a milestone for our city. And this would not have been possible had we really not done it in a way that Cleveland always does things, and that is through collaboration, through a very strong belief in possibilities in our city, and through friendship that we have between one another. Great support that we're getting from our county as well, from our leadership here in the city of Cleveland. With that, thank you again for being here.
We will bring the world's championship of basketball to Cleveland.
Austin Carr, who can shoot with anybody.
I have a chance now. I'm going to try and get ready for it.
Jones with a big play. 6 seconds left. Snyder inside. Layup good. They are tearing down the baskets here at the Coliseum in Richfield, Ohio.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Brad Daugherty.
Down the floor. Wham with 2 hands.
You know, people haven't been really giving us the respect that we feel that we deserve.
Back to Wheelo, the 3 in the air. He's gone! He won it!
We expect to build a world-class organization here, not just on the court, but everywhere.
Damon Jones puts it in! It's all about opportunities. Will be a 3. Got another one!
We got a tough team this year.
Win? Yes! LeBron James! And one!
We got a group of guys that want to keep playing, and we believe in each other.
Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
Mitchell wants it. He gets it. Mitchell steps back. He knocks it down. One of the all-time great performances continues. 2 seconds left. The Cavs are out of timeouts. They have to go 94 feet. Strus from midcourt. Oh! Do you believe this? I'd now like to welcome to the stage the architect of one of the most significant trades, if not the most significant trade in franchise history, the one that brought Donovan Mitchell to the city of Cleveland. The leader of a front office responsible over the last few years of the drafting of a young core in Darius Garland, Isaac Okoro, and Evan Mobley. The engineer of a summer that saw the Cavs extend and embrace Donovan, Evan, Isaac, and anchor Jared Allen for the foreseeable future. Here's the Cavs president of basketball operations, Kobe Altman.
All right. Oh man, this is so exciting. This is years in the making, and I couldn't be more excited. It's a tremendous day in Cleveland, like the mayor said. And we can't let the weather dampen our mood because we are standing on what's going to be, this exact location, this is going to be the most spectacular sports training facility in the world. Right here on the banks of the Cuyahoga River. And I couldn't be more excited to celebrate that with you guys today. About 4.5, 5 years ago, and it would have been faster if it wasn't for COVID, but about 4.5, 5 years ago, I talked to Dan about a new practice facility. And he had 2 stipulations. That's it, 2 stipulations. One, it had to be downtown. In my head, I thought, well, that's convenient. You own all this land downtown. That's awesome. And I always have my head on this prized possession, like this collision bend right here that Kofi Bonner let me grab. I appreciate that. And 2, dream big, right? Dream big. And so those 2 stipulations we had to go to work with. And, you know, while we're on the topic of Dan, major shout out to Dan Gilbert and the Gilbert family. They give us every resource in the world to have this championship culture. Right? They don't just talk about it, they invest in it. And they give us every resource to sustain that excellence, right? That sustainability we talk about to bring championships to this region. And so, you know, he has an undying commitment to the Cavaliers, to Cleveland, to Detroit, but to the urban core. You know, this was important to him. To revitalize this riverfront was a big part of his vision. And so we knew we had to present to him something different, something unique, something special, and something truly game-changing. And so we searched near and wide. We went across the country, across the world, and all the best practices, the best facilities. And we're, at the end of the day, really fortunate to have our partners at the Cleveland Clinic to help us really imagine the future of sports medicine, to make this truly unique facility, global peak performance center, designed and helped by Cleveland Clinic. You know, I would say Dr. Tom and Dr. Miraz helped us sort of epitomize what I like to say is, come to Cleveland to find your best self, right? Come to Cleveland to be the best version of yourself, find the best version of yourself. And the Peak Performance Center will help us realize that vision, not only for our elite athletes, but for weekend warriors for decades to come, right? With true diagnostics, analytics, and a vision for the future. So come to Cleveland to find your best self at this facility. And so, with the clinic's innovation and and their help, and with our friends at Populous, with a really amazing architectural design, I was able to present Dan this vision for a new practice facility. And he said to me when I presented to him, when can we get shovels in the ground? And I can't wait to get shovels in the ground as we talk about it. But before that, I want to, and I think we all forget why we're here at times, our most key stakeholders in this whole thing are players. And so I'd love to welcome up to the stage Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and Tristan Thompson.
Wow. This is special, man. This is an incredible moment. On behalf of me and my teammates, we're grateful, today to be here and share the stage with so many beautiful, but brilliant as well minds. We wanted to emphasize how much an investment like this means to us. Since I arrived here 2 years ago, I've just heard nothing but, how serious Cleveland is about their sports and this organization, and seeing it. And obviously, DG, Jared, Evan, Tristan have been here longer than me, and they can all attest to this, just how serious and how much they care about their players and the investment about their bodies. And with an investment like this, you just see how serious they are. This is going to be huge for the longevity of our careers. I hope this shows everyone in Cleveland how serious we are and how about basketball and how we're going to continue to take this to new heights. These guys on stage right here are a major reason why I decided to extend here and be here, but also these major investments and the commitment we have from the clinic, the city, and all of our partners to be here to be the very best. So on behalf of us, we want to say thank you. Can't wait to start the year, and go Cavs. Thank you so much.
Check 1, 2. All right. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? I need a little more energy than that. How's everybody doing? Oh, come on now. Come on now. We are here, groundbreaking ceremony. Shout out to Cleveland Clinic. We're going to get this thing started very shortly. We got a couple people that we're going to announce to bring them on stage with the shovels in hand, along with our esteemed guests right here. Well, we're our esteemed guests as well, too. But if you can look behind me, in just a couple seconds, we have a huge boat that is coming by, and our very own Moondog and Sir CC is on that boat right now, and they're going to make this thing happen for us. So coming on stage, I also have Dr. Ridgway. Make some noise for him. Dr. Mirage. I have Bill Peacock. I have Anthony Bonavita. I have Kofi Bonner. and I have Ivy Greener. Make some noise for them, everybody. Now each of them. Oh, there you go. Safety is key. Safety is key out here. All right, so everybody's gonna get their shovel. You can get your cameras out, get your phones out. They're gonna stand right up here. We're gonna step on up. All right, everybody. I need everybody to get behind me on this one. We're gonna count down from 5 on my cue. And everybody, you gotta count down with me. And after that happens, we're gonna break ground on this baby. So if you're ready, everybody, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome home, everybody. Welcome home. We are indeed built for more. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out, for being a part of this great event, breaking ground. And media is available for our esteemed guests right here. We have the reception going on in the back as well, too.
No, that's great. Again, we just wanted to thank everybody, the Cleveland Clinic, all of our speakers, and all of you who helped us celebrate here today. Here are the announcements that Ahmad started. We'd like our media to please make its way this way. Media availability for our speakers will be available right here at the front of the stage. As far as for the rest of you, please join us for a post-event reception back in the hospitality lounge. Thanks again, everyone, so much for being here, and have a wonderful rest of your day.